If you're seeing these signs, it means something extraordinary. You're not just hoping for wealth. You're not just daydreaming about success. You're already walking the path that leads there. Wealth doesn't begin with a paycheck. It doesn't begin with a business. It doesn't even begin with money. It begins inside you, through thoughts, habits, and shifts in awareness that silently mark you as someone destined for more. So if you've noticed these signals in your own life, take it seriously, because it means wealth is already circling you, looking for a way in. And if you stay with me until the end, I promise you'll see your future differently than you did just 5 minutes ago. Let's begin. Myth busting. Truth: for centuries, people have believed that wealth belongs to the lucky, the privileged, or the chosen few. But the truth: every great fortune started in the exact same place, the human mind. Before a man built a company, he built an idea. Before he earned a fortune, he earned belief in himself. Before he held money in his hands, he held vision in his heart. Napoleon Hill said it best: "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." And the signs I'm about to share are proof that your mind has already started that journey. Now, I'm not here to preach empty motivation. I've studied wealth for years. The principles, the patterns, the psychology that shapes people into builders, leaders, creators. And no matter the decade, no matter the industry, the same signals keep showing up in those destined for success. You don't need to memorize them. You just need to recognize them. Because once you do, you'll see that wealth isn't just possible for you. It's inevitable. The 10 signs you're already walking the path to wealth. Sign 1. You're restless with mediocrity. Average used to feel okay. It doesn't anymore. Where others are content to drift, waste time, or live on autopilot, you feel uneasy, bored, even frustrated. That's not a flaw. That's evolution. Your mind is telling you, this life is too small for me. I'm built for more. Every wealthy man begins here, with the refusal to stay ordinary. Sign 2. You protect your time like treasure. Time is no longer something you kill. It's something you invest in. You say no more often. You cut back on mindless scrolling, small talk, and cheap entertainment. Because deep down, you've realized the truth. Time is the raw material of wealth. And when you guard it, when you treat every hour like gold, you've already started thinking like the wealthy. Sign 3. You've started thinking long-term. The average man thinks about weekends. The wealthy man thinks about decades. If you've caught yourself asking, how will this choice affect me in 5 years? Instead of how do I feel right now? Then you've crossed into a new level of awareness. Wealth is not the result of quick wins. It's the harvest of long-term seeds planted consistently. And the moment your focus shifts from comfort to legacy, you're already walking the path. Sign 4. You value growth over entertainment. Most people crave escape. The wealthy crave evolution. If you'd rather spend an hour reading than scrolling, if you'd rather learn a skill than binge another show, that's not an accident. It's your subconscious aligning with wealth. Because income rarely outpaces personal growth. And if you're addicted to learning, you've already chosen the wealth mentality. Sign 5. You're outgrowing certain people. Here's a hard truth. You can't rise while clinging to circles that keep you small. If gossip drains you now, if drama feels heavy, if you'd rather talk about ideas than people, that's not snobbery, that's growth. The wealthy don't abandon friends. They evolve past environments that no longer serve their vision. If that's happening in your life, it's a sign you're stepping into your next chapter. Sign 6. You look for solutions, not excuses. Problems used to feel like walls. Now they look like puzzles. Instead of complaining, You find yourself asking, how can I fix this? What's the opportunity here? That shift from victim to creator is the foundation of wealth, because excuses build nothing, solutions build empires. And if you've started focusing on what you can do instead of what you can't, you've crossed a line most never will. Sign 7, you're comfortable standing alone. Most people need approval before they act. The wealthy don't. If you can pursue a vision without constant validation, if you can work in silence, trust your instincts, and stand apart from the crowd, then you're already developing the rarest currency of all, self-direction. Wealth demands independence of thought, and solitude is often the training ground. Sign 8. You see money as a tool, not an idol. Average minds worship money. Wealthy minds use it. If you've stopped obsessing over money for its own sake and started seeing it as fuel for freedom, impact, and growth, you've already shifted to the mindset of the wealthy, because money itself isn't the goal. It's just a magnifier of who you already are. Sign 9. You've taken full responsibility for your life. This may be the single most important sign. When you stop blaming your past, your parents, your boss, the government, and start saying, I am responsible for where I am, and I am responsible for where I'm going, everything changes. Responsibility is power. Without it, you're stuck. With it, you become unstoppable. And if you've made that shift, wealth is already finding its way to you. Sign 10. You feel a burning desire that won't leave you alone. At the center of every fortune is one thing: desire. Not a wish, not a casual preference, but a fire. If you wake up with the feeling that you're meant for more, if that thought won't let you go, if it drives you even when you're tired, then you've already tapped into the engine of wealth. Desire fuels discipline. Discipline builds destiny. That desire in your chest, that's the clearest sign of all. This is the action plan. Now listen carefully. Recognizing these signs is powerful, but power without action is wasted. So here's what you do next. Choose one sign you feel strongest in right now. Write down a single action you can take today to strengthen it. Then take that action immediately. Wealth is not built on intention, it's built on execution. Small steps, repeated daily, create unstoppable momentum. Now maybe you're thinking, but I'm not wealthy yet. I still have debt, struggles, uncertainty, and that's okay. Wealth isn't about where you are, it's about where you're heading. These signs aren't proof that you've arrived. They're proof that you're on the road. Every man who ever built wealth started in the same place, with desire, with discipline, with a restless hunger for more. So don't let temporary circumstances fool you. Your current situation is not your final destination. So let me say this clearly. If you see these signs in your life, don't ignore them. Feed them. Lean into them. Let them shape you, because wealth isn't a mystery. It isn't luck. It isn't reserved for others. It's a path you are already on. So keep moving, keep growing, keep building, because one day, not long from now, you'll look back and realize the signs were right. Wealth was chasing you all along. And when that day comes, you'll understand. You didn't just earn wealth, you became wealth.